Hey guys, I want you to stop for a second. You don't need to go out and spend $1,500 on a Mac Mini or spend hours of your time trying to set up a virtual private server that at the end of the day is so confusing that you don't even know what you did. Just to run OpenClaw, Clawdbot, Clawdbot, or whatever you call it nowadays. Today, we're going to be talking about an easy way that you can run Clawdbot in your own personal server without having to spend hours of your time or $1,500 on a brand new computer that you don't need. I will show you how to set it up in less than 5 minutes, and I will teach you exactly what you need to do step by step to get it to work, exactly how everybody's getting it to work in these confusing setups that you cannot figure out how to follow along. So stay tuned because we're going to go through a lot in 5 minutes. Let's get started. All right, I'm inside Emergent, and I'm going to show you how to set this up in 5 minutes. So they just released this brand new button that is called Clawdbot. I know they changed the name, but they just kept it for simplicity. And you click there. As you can see, I didn't paste anything. All I did was click the button and it pasted exactly what it needed to do. And we're going to send it. We're going to let it work. It's going to work in the background, and it's going to set up all the dependencies that it needs to be able to run Clawdbot inside Emergent. So let's allow it to cook and let's come back in a moment. After a few minutes, we have it here. And as you can see, it's running here in Emergent. Now, after a few minutes, we got it up and running. And as you can see, it's running currently on Emergent. I got two different options. I can either deploy it or I can preview it. If you deploy it, it will be running 24/7 in their virtual private server. But if you preview it, it shuts down after inactivity. I don't want to deploy it just yet because I'm just doing this tutorial to teach you how to get it ready, good to go. But at the end of this tutorial, we will deploy it so you can see what the process looks like. Once you're ready, you go here and you sign in with Google. We're going to continue with Google, and I want to log in with my account. I'm going to click continue, and now you get two options. Actually, three options. Number one, you can use the Emergent LLM keys, which will subtract from your Emergent credits. This is the recommended setup that I will recommend you to do if you're brand new to this and if you want to get started without knowing much. Why? Because this is not going to cost you hard-earned dollars out of your credit card. The other two options are either bringing your own Anthropic Claude API key or your own OpenAI ChatGPT API key. Now, with those two options, you would be paying out of your pocket for every time that OpenClaw does a task for you. You don't want to do that, especially if you're getting started, because that means that you have to pay for everything it does. So if you set up something incorrectly, that can become a serious bill that you will end up having to pay. So we're going to leave it with Emergent and we're going to start OpenClaw. It's going to take here a few moments to initialize and get everything together working for us, but it doesn't take that long before you can start automating your life, your work, and everything else that you do using OpenClaw along with some AI. After about a minute, we got into the Clawdbot workspace, and as you can see, this is the user interface that everybody gets to see. You get everything in here. You get your channels, instances, sessions, cron jobs, skills. You can build skills here, or you can use the ones that are already added there. And we're going to be talking about some of those things. We got nodes, configuration, debug, logs, and documentation in here. But we're going to be talking about how you can add these to Telegram account so you can chat back and forth just like you would with a friend or an employee. Next step, you will need a Telegram account and of course your Clawdbot setup, which we already completed the configuration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Telegram so you can see how we're going to go about it. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to search here for bot father, and you're going to see this little search result here. You're going to click on it. We're going to do / a new bot. That will allow us to create a brand new bot, and it's going to ask us how to create, what is the name of the bot that is going to create. So we're going to call it Hustling Labs Bot, and it's going to tell you that it needs to choose a username for your bot. So we're going to say Hustling Labs _bot. So we're going to send this, and now you're going to get a token here. You want to keep this token secure, so I'm going to hide it so nobody get to see it. And we're going to go back to Emergent, and we're going to say Telegram API, and we're going to send this API key to Emergent and allow it to do its setup in the background so we can get Telegram up and running here in a moment. So let's allow it some time and see what is good on the background. And after a few minutes of work, about a minute and a half, we get the Telegram token configured. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here, we're going to refresh this page. We're going to bring Telegram back up. So here in Telegram, what we're going to do is we're going to search for the bot that we just created. We're going to click on it. We're going to click start. We're going to take the pairing code. We're going to take our pairing code, and what we're going to do is we're going to come back to Emergent, and we're going to say pairing code, and we're going to make sure that we got the right pairing code. Yep. And we're going to send it. We're going to allow Emergent to actually help us pair these to Telegram just to prevent any folder issues. We're going to give it a moment for it to work before we can start chatting back and forth with our bot in Telegram. And after a little bit of back and forth, there are a few things that I discovered that will help you get OpenClaw working on Emergent. Number one, you want to go to your settings and you want to go to universal key and you want to add balance. So basically what you're doing is you're transferring the credits that you have here for building, and you transfer them to your API key, which allow OpenClaw to use them for it to actually be able to message back and forth with you. So those are the credits that you use for the Open LLM. That's number one. Number two, pair the Telegram account to your actual OpenClaw. What you want to do is you want to enter this command, and I will leave it down in the description below for you to be able to copy. But basically, OpenClaw pairing approved bot and the approval code, and that will allow you to actually go and enter the approved bot. So once we have this going, we can go back to Telegram, and as you can see, I have budget seed. So let's try this again. I would say hello there. And stopping back, I can see the messages are coming through from Telegram, but the bot isn't responding. Let me check what's happening. I have diagnosed the issue. I see the issue. The security audit shows as critical problem. Telegram has to open, but there is no wildcard in the loud list. This misconfiguration is blocking responses. Let me check current Telegram. So basically, it's fixing itself, it's self-diagnosing, trying to figure out how to get these, which is correct for open mode, but it looks like Telegram plugin was auto enabled. Let me check the log. I can see the agent is processing messages from Telegram, but I notice session key is unknown, interest in the errors. So he's basically going through the steps and trying to, if I don't see, let me check the session, see what's happening. So he's self-diagnosing. We will give it a moment and see what it comes up with. On this very conversation is being received by no reply. See the Telegram not being received. User. So he's basically working on his own, trying to figure out how to solve the issue. So start the phase, change. Says, try and send a message to your bot. Issue. So let's try this again. Hello, how? So it's working now. It actually diagnosed the issue that I had, fixed it, and now we are up and running, back in the game, being able to talk back and forth with OpenClaw. This is game changer. This is an opportunity for you to develop and deploy OpenClaw in your own server without having to spend thousands of dollars in potential API costs, and being able to get OpenClaw to do the things that you need it to do for you to be able to launch and deploy and have your own AI assistant. Now, the question is, what will you do with it? How will you use OpenClaw? I would like to know. Please let me know down in the comments below. I'm always happy to read your comments and reply back, add value if I can, and if not, somebody from the community will. With that being said, this is the end of this video. I really appreciate you taking your time and watching this video to the end. Thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next video.